Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's Babarisi from the Bronx. How's everybody doing out there today? So, guys, so much is going on. Like, so much. First of all, today is my son's 23rd birthday. My son is my first two children, if nobody knows. If people are new to my channel, my first two children were taken from me from domestic violence. My daughter is back in my life. She is 20. She's going to be 20 in September. She was born the day after September 11th. I was in labor with her on, you okay, baby? Yes, he still has a cough. He still has a cough, but he's doing okay. What, baby? You want me to put that on? Okay. Guys, just like everything just boom in one. I got it, baby. I'm going to put it on, honey. With your long shirt, my baby. Look at that little angel. Oh my God. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Okay. So my son's birthday is today. You know, I'm sad because he's not in my life right now. He did reach out to me 2 years ago, but the adoptive parents lied to him and told him things about me that were not true. Okay? So he believed them over me, and I cannot hold it against him because he remembers me. I had him till he was 4 years old. He was very attached to me. So this breaks my heart, of course. Then I get a text from my daughter, and I had no idea this was happening. Mind you, my daughter texts me and says to me that her father, George, told her to leave Texas and that he was going to take them in. This is all news to me, all of this, okay? So now she and her boyfriend are going to live with her father. I guess she wants to get to know her father. I'm not against it. I'm just a little confused because she said she loved Texas. She was going to start a life in Texas, and they were here, her and her boyfriend, and they had it made in here because I felt I had so much to make up for towards my daughter, and I did everything I could, but she wanted to leave with her boyfriend. She met him online way before she came back in contact with me, and why she came in contact with me is because the adoptive parents, as I found out, were not treating them very well. But my 13-year-old, my Halloween baby, Patty, which I named Mikhail, they renamed him Patty after the adoptive father, this is what my daughter says, that they treat him very good. So I am glad of that. I am upset that they didn't treat my first two children as good as him. Okay, now remember, when I had Patty, I was already on the street. And when I had Diana, that's her name, that's what I named my daughter, Diana. They renamed her Gia. My son's name, they renamed him Joseph. I named him Julius. His birth name is Julius Anthony Samuel Santino, and his father's last name is McCollum. So, and my daughter, I named her Diana Tiffany. Beautiful names, and I named Patty Mikhail Anthony. Okay, my brother Anthony always give Italian. That's an Italian tradition. You always give like a relative's name. That's a lot of family tradition. So, you know, I guess they wanted to come back to New York, and how could I put it? I guess it worked out for the best because now I get to see my daughter more. You know, it's not all the way in Texas. But I just hope that her father does the right thing by them. I don't know what their plans are. She doesn't even know. Supposedly Weedy B, don't touch that. So I'm gonna explain to you why I'm telling him don't touch. So then Tito's cousin is traveling, not the one. No, Weedy B, honey, no. Please, baby, do not touch her stuff, honey. Okay, so this is not the same cousin that was coming to stay here. This is his cousin that was traveling to Turkey. So her flight got all messed up because of COVID. The testing she had done was a day too late. So she had to get everything redone, and what happened is that she was at JFK and she had nowhere to go because they would not let her continue with her flight because of the COVID test. Was not protocol. They have to go by protocol. Everything is protocol now with that. So she came here last night. So we had to pull out the bed. Can you guys see? I know my phone is so ridiculous. You guys see? Look, there's her luggage. Hold on. We pull out the bed. There's the bed. And there's little PDP. And I'm telling him not to touch her stuff. You know my phone does weird stuff. So please bear with me with that. Okay. And the sun is out, so it gives, and I don't have a control panel while I'm recording to change the glare. I don't have it. YouTube app is still gone. The app for me to make videos where I can switch the camera around. So there that is. So I have all of this going on, guys. Worried about my daughter. Today's my son's birthday, and then the little baby passed away last night. I fed him. I was doing everything I could, but he was just not growing, and the mother wasn't feeding him, and they were running around. I tried so hard. And my heart was broken because I was so attached to him. And Tito buried him. I gave him a little soft mitten, put him in the mitten, and he buried him. So, you know, I got all this going on, guys. You know, I'm sad. I'm happy at the same time about my daughter being closer. I'm worried, you know. And then Tito's cousin here, just all this boom within the past 24 hours, all of this. And of course, I knew it was my son's birthday, but you know, I'm thinking about him and how much I miss my son, and I want my kids in my life. I want my other children in my life. And if anybody doesn't know, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of my story. So my story is I come from a very abusive family. I was abused, me and my sister, by my cousin for years, me and my sister in front of our family. Then I moved in with my dad. I went to 10 different schools, only went up to the 9th grade, graduated in the 8th grade. I went to live with my mom. My mom is still with my stepfather. My stepfather was arrested. From what I know, he was convicted, but he was definitely arrested because statutory rape. I was 12 till I was 16. My mom pushed me on him. It was a whole big thing. She just wanted him to like me, but it went too far. I was very confused. I was very promiscuous. It was a crazy situation. So when all that was going on with the courts and everything with him, my dad sent me and my first 2 children, father, to Texas. That's when my sister was becoming a nut. Okay, so I wound up, long story short, I had 2 children with him. He started to drink, became very abusive, started hitting me. People got involved, neighbors and stuff. They heard him hitting me. They heard me crying and screaming, whatever. So they casted him out of the household. They caught him in the house, and because it was domestic violence, they said they would take my kids from me. So my sister-in-law got involved. She took my kids in for 2 days, and then didn't want my children anymore. So then what happened was my other brother's wife, Nydia, she took my kids in, and everything was fine. And then the evil sister-in-law decided to call CPS on them because the house was like leaking and falling apart. And I'm recapping this because there's people that are new to my channel, and I'm just trying to give them a quick, you know, recap of my life story very fast. Okay, so then they have 2 children of their own, Nicholas and Dominic, and because they, you know, that's their children, she was causing all this problem. They had to give my children up. My children wound up in foster care. That's when I was not a drug addict, okay? And the interview with my mother, she clearly admits that, and it's the God's honest truth. I was not a drug addict at all. I was 21 years old. The system railroaded me, and that is the truth. So then, after losing my kids and not being able to get them back, I started to lose my mind. I lost it. I couldn't handle it. And I got depressed and I started using drugs. I wound up being a prostitute on the streets of Hunts Point for 13 years. I was even homeless longer than that, but on those streets, I was homeless for 13 years. I've been through everything out there. I even got pregnant out there. I had my 3rd child, and yes, I was a drug addict at that point. I didn't even know I was pregnant until I was 5 months. And with the Berlin Turnpike, you hear me talk about the pregnancy. And all this happened, and then I met Tito. He took me off the street, and here we are now. And there's so much stuff in between that, but I needed to get that out because people were asking questions, and that is a very brief summary. If you go through my videos, you will see me talk about all the different situations sporadically. not everything is in order, but I just did a quick summary. So everyone who already knows my story, I'm sorry for repeating it. But like I said, people were asking me about this and that, very confused. So there you go, there it is. So I am just trying to do the right thing, which I am. Weedy B, honey, no, baby, don't play with their food, sweetheart. Don't play with the guinea pig's food, honey. Weedy B, please, honey. There's germs and poopy in there. You can't play with their food, honey. You can't play with their food, baby. Okay? There's poopy in the box. We're gonna be getting cages. Tito's getting the other cages, so. They'll be in a more, enclosed environment where he can't stick his hand. He never done this before. Weedy B, honey. Weedy, sweetheart, please. It's a beautiful day. I know he has a cough, but I think I'm going to take him outside in a little while after I give him a bath. Now, baby, you can't play with their poopy, honey. You can't play with the food in there. You cannot do it, okay? All right, guys. See, he's trying to say, Now, silly. All right, guys, I gotta go. I got a lot going on. I love you all. Like I said, keep us in prayer. Keep my daughter in prayer. And keep all my children in prayer. I love you all. And like I said, please, if anybody has any further questions about me, regarding my history, you can always look up my videos. You can look up my arrest history. You can look up Berlin Turnpike, Snow Bunny. You can look up, just put in Chris Arnade, Vanessa. That's all you need to do. Google it, and you can Google Berlin Turnpike, Raymond Bacard, Snow Bunny. You will see, and then my arrest history. That's the gaps of me being in the street. Everything else before that, is me telling you my story. I love you guys. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Ciao.